Reflection by Senior Statesman Sir John Kaputin and Sinai Brown on the history of Papua New Guinea politics. Before we dive into the video, please support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel.
It wasn't for the effort by our people and our leaders here. Independence may have been many years later than 75, but the fact that our leaders took the steps to confront Australia for political independence, that paved the way for Papua New Guinea's independence. Many other leaders piggyback on the efforts by the Tolai leaders.
Because I was part and parcel of the development towards independence in our young days. Me and Sarabi and others were very instrumental in assisting the leaders of Sir Michael and Matthias Toliman and all our big people, even including Sir John Kaputin.
It has taken you people many centuries to reach the stage where you are today. You are trying to force your Western civilization into us over a period of maybe a decade or 2 decades.
What's your reaction to that?
I think it is pretty stupid for you people to push this to us in that time. I know that time is changing, but we should bear in mind the problems that our people are faced with, the social attitude which must change to move into another society.
We fought for independence. Our leaders and the people of East New Britain, supported by the people from the Matanai, fought for political independence, on the basis of which future leaders then piggyback, as I've said, piggyback on the efforts by our leaders here. I'm saying this to give credit to our leaders here.
It was for some reason, it was the only local, the only province that the colonial masters decided to create a multiracial council. And it was rejected by most of us in the early years of our young life. We didn't want multiracial council. We want a council run specifically by our Tolai and Pomio and Baining.
We are turning out the Gazelle Peninsula for Thursday to meet the Honourable Prime Minister of Australia. We will be demonstrating simply to tell to the world that there are the rights of the black people which must be protected. I believe that those rights at the moment are being corrupted by the colonial administration in this country.
You may not like events. Bien long there's a lot of primary go say hello long end na. Me no say when something about the talk long end. Bien long there's a lot Oscar Damor one time John Kaputin but to play talk. To play talk finish must go to the talk. Alright, talk must go to the finish. And by going now long town. Now look him there's a lot thousands and thousands of pro multiracials.
We were against the creation of multiracial council. In fact, me, Sarabi, Sir John Kaputin, Sir Alkan Tololo, Sir Ronald Tobwe, and Dr. Tarutia, we met with the Commissioner, Mr. David Hay, in Port Moresby. We were all in Moresby, and we met with him and we asked him to get the government of Australia, especially the Trust Territory, to repeal the declaration of a multiracial council. But he did not listen, so we all joined up together to get the opposition moving. And by doing that, we actually had no government in East New Britain for 9 years.
Starting from the local Liberal Government Council, there were 6 local Liberal Government Council, including Gazelle, Unamami, Rainbear, Toma, and so on. Rainbear and so on. It was on the experience that our leaders went through that, and many leaders, I must point out, were responsible for the start that we had, wind turbining. People like him, John Tobuya from Matupit, and so forth, started off the effort to building up local level government. And in the 60s, we refused, the leaders refused to accept the multiracial council that Australia was pushing on us.
It's sometimes said of Montalgan that you people are not prepared yourselves to negotiate. Is this true?
What we are to negotiate on, we are still in the process of achieving our own government. And until we achieve that, we will not make any compromise with anybody.
Things have to be the way you want them.
This is our country, we will live here, we will die here. So the government must be ours, and we will specify the terms for any foreigners who wish to come into the country to stay under the terms that we would put for them.
How can we, Australia, predetermine that that's what we wanted when we had not constructed our constitution, which would spell out the qualification for those who are to become Papua New Guineans. So that's by way of background, because there are, I'm saying this to clarify a lot of confused ideas especially among the young people, to think that Pangu and Somare and did everything.
John Kaputin went to Canberra to ask for East New Britain to be independent. He didn't go down to ask for Papua New Guinea to be independent. He wanted East New Britain to be independent. That's all. Because he was in the mind that we, the people of East New Britain, can be independent. Even though we don't have any goal or anything, but the human being, as we are, we can be independent.